Ever feel like you want to get a workout in, but the idea of hitting the gym just feels like too much effort? That is exactly where these vibrating platforms come into play. This Viamotion unit is one of those devices that looks pretty unassuming sitting in the corner of a room, but once you step on it, you realize it is doing a lot more than just humming along. It is essentially a 150-watt motor packed into a compact frame, and honestly, it packs a surprising amount of punch for its size. The sensation is definitely something you have to get used to, but it does a decent job of targeting those muscle groups that usually get ignored during a standard stretch. What makes this one stand out is the sheer range of control. You have 99 speed levels to play with, which sounds like overkill until you start experimenting with different postures. If you are just looking to loosen up after a long day at a desk, the lower settings are surprisingly soothing for the legs and lower back. But if you crank it up, it turns into a legitimate challenge for your core stability. The 9 preset modes are a nice touch for when you just want to hop on and let the machine do the thinking for 10 minutes without fiddling with buttons. The build quality feels solid enough to handle a decent amount of weight, and the anti-slip surface is actually grippy, which is a relief because nobody wants to feel like they are sliding off while the thing is shaking. It is also surprisingly quiet. You could easily use this while watching a show or listening to a podcast without having to crank the volume up to compensate for the noise. The LED display is bright and clear, showing exactly what you need to see, and having a remote control is a massive win. Not having to bend over or stop your flow just to bump up the intensity is a small detail, but it makes a huge difference in how often you actually end up using it. Now, it is not perfect. While it is compact, it still has a bit of heft to it, so you are not exactly going to be tossing it in a backpack for a weekend trip. Also, the remote is a bit basic. It gets the job done, but it feels like it belongs to a device from a few years ago. Still, for someone looking to add a bit of extra circulation or muscle engagement to their daily routine without needing a massive home gym setup, this thing is a pretty clever addition. It is not going to replace heavy lifting, but for what it is, it does exactly what it promises. If you have the floor space and want a low-impact way to keep things moving, it is definitely worth a look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.